What? Is Antonio here?
Ready, so please your grace.
I am sorry for thee. Thou art come to answer a stony adversary, an inhuman wretch incapable of pity, void and empty of any dram of mercy.
I have heard your grace hath taken great pains to qualify his rigorous course. But since he stands obdurate and that no lawful means can carry me from his enemy's reach, I do oppose my patience to his fury, and am armed to suffer with the quietness of spirit the very tyranny and rage of his.
Call the Jew into the court.
He's ready at the door. He comes now.
Shylock, the world thinks, and I think so too, that thou but leavest this passion of thy malice to the last hour of act. And then henceforth I'll show thy mercy and remorse more strange than is thy strange apparent cruelty. And where thou now exacts the penalty which is a pound of this poor merchant's flesh, thou wilt not only lose the forfeiture, but, touched with human gentleness and love, forgive a moiety of the principal. Glancing an eye of pity on his losses that have of late so huddled on his back, enough to press a royal merchant down, and plot commiseration of his state from brassy bosoms and rough hearts of flint, from stubborn tucks and tartars never trained to offices of tender courtesy. We all expect a gentle answer. Jew.
I have possessed your grace of what I purpose, and by our holy Sabbath have I sworn to have the due and forfeit of my bond. If you deny it, let the danger light upon your charter and your city's freedom. You will ask me why I rather choose to have a weight of carrion flesh than to receive 3,000 ducats. I'll not answer that, but say 'tis my humour. Is it answered? What if my house be troubled with a rat, and I be pleased to give 10,000 ducats to have it banned? What? Are you answered yet? Some men there are love not a gaping pig, some that are mad when they behold a cat, and others, when the bagpipe sings in the nose, cannot contain their urine. For affection, mistress of passion, sways it to the mood of what it likes or loathes. Now for your answer. As there is no firm reason to be rendered why he cannot abide a gaping pig, why he, a harmless necessary cat, why he, a woolen bagpipe, but of force must yield to such inevitable shame as to offend, himself being offended, so can I give no reason, nor I will not. More than a lodged hate and certain loathing I bear Antonio, that I follow thus a losing suit against him. Are you answered?
This is no answer, thou unfeeling man, to excuse the bearing of thy cruelty.
I'm not bound to please thee with my answers.
Do all men hate the things they do not love?
Hates any man the thing he would not kill?
Every offense is not a hate at first.
What? Wouldst thou have a serpent sting thee twice?
Pray thee, think you question with the Jew. You may as well go stand on the beach and bid the main flood bait its usual height. You may as well use question with the wolf, why he had made the ewe bleed for the lamb. You may as well forbid the mountain pines to wag their high tops and make no noise when they are threatened with the gusts of heaven. You may as well do anything most hard as seek to soften that. Then what's harder? His Jewish heart. Therefore I beseech you, make no more offers. Use no further means, but with all brief and plain conveniency, let me have judgment, and the Jew his will.
For thy 3,000 ducats, here is 6.
If every ducat in 6,000 ducats were in 6 parts, and each part a ducat, I would not draw them. I would have my bond.
How shalt thou hope for mercy, rendering none?
What judgment should I dread, doing no wrong? You have among you many a purchased slave, which like your dogs, your asses, and your mules, you use in abject and in slavish parts, because you bought them. Shall I say to you, let them be free, Marry them to your heirs. Why sweat they under burdens? Let their beds be made as soft as yours. Let their palates be seasoned with such viands. You will answer, the slaves are ours. So do I answer you. The pound of flesh which I demand of him is dearly bought. 'Tis mine, and I will have it. If you deny me, fire upon your law. There is no force in the decrees of Venice. I stand here for judgment. Answer. Shall I have it?
Upon my power, I may dismiss this court. On this Bellario, a learned doctor who I have sent for to determine this, come here today.
My lord, here stays without a messenger with letters from the doctor. You come from Padua.
Show us the letters and call the messenger.
Good cheer, Antonio. What man could yet? The Jew shall have my flesh, blood, bones, and all, ere thou shalt spill from me one drop of blood.
I am the tainted wether of the flock, meet for death. The weakest kind of fruit falls earliest to the ground. So let me. You cannot be better employed beside me than to live still. Now write mine epitaph.
Come you from Padua, from old Bellario?
From both. Bellario greets your grace.
Why dost thou whet thy knife so earnestly?
To cut the forfeit from that bankrupt there.
Not on thy soul, but on thy soul, harsh Jew. Thou makest thy knife keen, but no metal can. Not the hangman's axe bear half the keenness of thy sharp envy. Can no prayers pierce thee?
No, none thou hast wit enough to make.
Ha! Oh, be thou damned, inexecrable dog, and for thy life yet justice be accused. Thou must make me waver in my faith, to hold opinion with Pythagoras, that the souls of animals infuse themselves into the trunks of men, for thy desires are wolfish, bloody, starved, and ravenous.
Till thou canst rail the seal from off my bond, thou but offence thy lungs to speak so loud. Repair thy wit, good youth, or it will fall to cureless ruin. I stay here on my bond.
This letter from Bellario doth commend a young and learned doctor to our court. Where is he?
He attended here hard by to know your answer, whether you'll admit him.
With all my heart. Go give him courteous conduct to this place. Meanwhile, the court shall hear this letter.
Your grace shall understand that at the receipt of your letter I am very sick. But in the instant that your messenger came, in loving visitation was with me a young doctor of Rome. His name is Balthazar. I acquainted him with the cause and controversy between the Jew and Antonio the merchant. We turned o'er many books together. He is furnished with my opinion, which, bettered with his own learning, the greatness whereof I cannot enough commend, comes with him at my opportunity to fill up your grace's request in my stead. I beseech you, let his lack of years be no impediment to let him lack a reverent estimation, for I never knew so young a body was so old a head. I leave him to your gracious acceptance, whose trial shall better publish his commendation.
You hear the learned Bellario what he writes? And here, I take it as the doctor come. Give me your hand. Come you from old Bellario?
I did, my lord.
You're most welcome. Take your place. Are you acquainted with the difference that holds this present question in our court?
I am informed thoroughly of the cause. Which is the merchant here and which the Jew?
Antonio, old Shylock, both stand forth.
Is your name Shylock?
Shylock is my name.
Of a strange nature is the suit you follow. Yet in such rule that the Venetian law cannot impugn you as you do proceed. You stand within his danger, do you not?
Aye, so he says.
Do you confess the bond?
I do.
Then must the Jew be merciful.
On what compulsion must I? Tell me that.
The quality of mercy is not strange. It droppeth as the gentle rain from heaven upon the place beneath. It is twice blessed. It blesseth him that gives, and him that takes. 'Tis mightiest in the mightiest. It becomes the throned monarch better than his crown. His scepter is the source of temporal power. the attribute to awe and majesty, wherein doth sit the dread and fear of kings. But mercy is above this sceptred sway. It is enthroned in the hearts of kings. It is an attribute to God himself. And earthly power doth then show likest gods when mercy sees justice. Therefore, Jew, though justice be thy duty, consider this, that in the course of justice none of us should see salvation. We do pray for mercy, and that same prayer doth teach us all to render the deeds of mercy. I have spoke thus much to mitigate the justice of thy plea, which if thou follow, this strict court of Venice must needs give sentence against the merchant there.
My deeds upon my head, I crave the law, the penalty and forfeit of my bond.
Is he not able to discharge the money?
Yes. Here I tender it for him in the court. Yea, twice the sum. If that will not suffice, I will be bound to pay it 10 times all, on forfeit of my hands, my head, my heart. If that will not suffice, it must seem that malice bear down truth. And I beseech thee, rest amongst the law to your authority, to do a great right, do a little wrong, and curb this cruel devil of his will.
It must not be. There is no power in Venice can alter it re-established. 'Twill be recorded for a precedent. And many an error by the same example will rush into the state. It cannot be.
Daniel, come to judgment. Yea, Daniel. O wise young judge, how I do honour thee.
I pray, let me look upon the bond.
Here it is, most reverend doctor. Here it is.
Shylock, there's thrice thy money offered thee.
A note! A note! I have a note in heaven. Shall I lay perjury upon my soul? No, not for Venice.
Why, this bond is forfeit. And lawfully by this the Jew may claim a pound of flesh, to be by him cut off nearest the merchant's heart. Be merciful. Take thrice thy money. Bid me tear the bond.
When it is paid according to the tenure, it doth appear you are a worthy judge. You know the law. Your exposition hath been most sound. I charge you by the law, of which you are a well-deserving pillar. Proceed to judgment. I swear there is no power in the tongue of man to alter me. I stay here on my bond.
Most heartily, I do beseech the court to give judgment.
Why then thus it is. You must prepare your bosom for his knife.
O excellent young judge.
For the intent and purpose of the law hath full relation to the penalty, which here appeareth due upon the bond.
'Tis very true, O wise and upright judge. How much more elder art thou than the goods?
Therefore lay bare your bosom.
I, his breast. So says the bond, doth it not, noble judge, nearest his heart? Those are the very words?
It is so. Are there balance here to weigh the flesh?
I have them ready.
Have by some surgeon, Shylock, on your charge, to stop his wounds, lest he do bleed to death.
Is it so nominated in the bond?
It is not so expressed, but what of that? 'Twere good you do so much for charity.
'Tis not in the bond.
You, merchant, have you anything to say?
But little. I am armed and well prepared. Give me your hand, Cassandra. Fare you well. Grieve not that I have fallen to this to you. For herein fortune shows herself more kind than is her custom. It is still her use to let the wretched man outlive his wealth, to view with hollow eye and wrinkled brows an age of poverty from which lasting penance of such misery does she cut me off. Commend me to your honourable wife. Tell her the process of Antonio's end. Say how I love her. Speak me fair in death. And when the tale is told, bid her be judge whether Bassanio had not once a love. Repent but you that you shall lose your friend, and he repents not that he repays your debt. For if the Jew do cut but deep enough, I'll pay it instantly with all my heart.
Antonio, I am married to a wife which is as dear to me as life itself. But life itself, my wife and all the world are not with me esteemed as thy life. I would lose all. I sacrificed them all here to this devil to deliver you.
Your wife would give you little thanks for that if she were by to hear you make the offer.
I do have a wife whom I protest I love. I would she were in heaven, so that she could entreat some power to change this courage Jew.
'Tis well you offered behind her back, the which would make else an unquiet house.
I have a daughter. These be Christian husbands. Would any of the stock of Barabbas had been her husband, rather than a Christian? We try for time. I pray thee, pursue sentence.
A pound of that same merchant's flesh is thine. The court awards it, and the law doth give it.
Most rightful judge.
And you must cut his flesh from off his breast. The law allows it, and the court awards it.
Most learned judge. A sentence. Come, prepared.
Tarry a little. There is something else. This bond doth give thee here no jot of blood. The words expressly are, a pound of flesh. Take then thy bond, take thou thy pound of flesh, but in the cutting it, if thou dost shed one drop of Christian blood, thy lands and goods are by the laws of Venice confiscate unto the state of Venice.
An upright judge, mark Jew, a learned judge. Is that the law?
Thyself shalt see the act. For as thou urgest justice, be assured, thou shalt have justice more than thou desirest.
A learned judge, mark Jew, a learned judge.
Why, then I take the penalty, pay the bond thrice and let the Christian go.
Here is the money.
Soft. The Jew shall have all justice. Soft. No haste. He shall have nothing but the penalty.
Oh, Jew, an upright judge, a learned judge.
Therefore prepare thee to cut off the flesh. Shed thou no blood, nor cut thou less nor more than just a pound of flesh. If thou cuts more or less than a just pound, be it so much that makes it light or heavy in the substance, or the division of the 20th part of one poor scruple, nay, if the scale should turn but in the estimation of a hair, thou diest, and all thy goods are confiscated.
Second Daniel, a Daniel Jew. Now, infidel, I have you on the hip.
Why doth the Jew pause? Take thy forfeiture.
Give me my principal and let me go.
I have it ready for thee. Here it
He
is.
hath refused it in the open court. He shall have merely justice and his bond.
A Daniel still, I say. I thank thee, Jew, for teaching me that word.
Shall I not barely have my principal?
You should have nothing but your forfeiture, to be so taken at that peril, Jew.
Why then the devil give him good of it. I'll stay no longer questioning.
Tarry, Jew. The law hath yet another hold on you. It is enacted in the laws of Venice, if it be proved against an alien that by direct or indirect attempts he seek the life of any citizen, the party against the which he doth contrive shall seize one half his goods. The other half comes to the privy coffer of the state. The offender's life lies in the mercy of the Duke only against all other voice. In which predicament I say thou standst. For it appears by manifest proceeding that indirectly and directly too thou hast contrived against the very life of the defendant, and thou hast incurred the danger formerly finally rehearsed. Down therefore and beg mercy of the Duke.
Beg thou mayest have leave to hang thyself. And yet, thy wealth being forfeit to the state, thou hast not left the value of a cause. Therefore, thou must be hanged with the state's charge.
Tarry, that thou shalt see the difference of our spirits, I pardon thee thy life before thou ask it. but half my wealth, it is Antonio's. The other half, it comes to the general estate, which humbleness may drive into a fine.
Aye, for the state, not for Antonio.
Nay, take my life and all. Pardon not that. You take my house, and you doth take the prop which sustain my house. You take my life, when you do take the means whereby I live.
What mercy can you render him, Antonio?
Oh, to gratis, nothing else for God's sake.
So please, my lord the Duke, and all the court, to quit the fine for one half of his goods I am content. So he let me have the other half in use, to render it unto the gentleman that lately stole his daughter. 2 things provided more, that for this favour he presently becomes Christian. The other, that he do record a gift here in the court of all he dies possessed unto his son Lorenzo and his daughter.
He shall do this, or else I do recant the pardon that I late pronounced here.
Art thou contented, Jew? What dost thou say?
I'm content.
Clark, draw a deed of gift.
I pray thee, give me leave to go from hence. I am not well. Send the deed after me, and I will sign it.
Get thee gone, but do it.
In christening shalt thou have 2 godfathers. Had I been judge, thou shouldst have had 10 more, to bring thee to the gallows, not the font.
Sir, I entreat you home with me to dinner.
I humbly do desire your grace of pardon. I must away tonight toward Padua, and it is meet I presently set forth.
I am sorry that your leisure serves you not. Antonio, gratify this gentleman, for in my mind you are much bound to him.
Most worthy gentlemen, I and my friend have, by your wisdom, this day been acquitted of most grievous penalties, in lieu whereof 3,000 ducats, due unto the Jew we freely cope your courteous pains withal.
And stand indebted, over and above in love and service to you evermore.
He is well paid, that is well satisfied. And I, delivering you, am satisfied, and therein do account myself well paid. My mind was never yet more mercenary. I pray you, know me when we meet again. I wish you well, and so I take my leave.
Dear sir, of force I must attempt you further. Take some remembrance of us as a tribute, not as a fee. Grant me 2 things I pray you, not to deny me and to pardon me.
You press me far, and therefore I will yield. Give me your gloves. I'll wear them for your sake. And for your love, I'll take this ring from you. Do not draw back your hand. I'll take no more, and you in love will not deny me this.
This ring, sir? Alas, it is a trifle. I will not shame myself to give you this.
I will have nothing else but only this, and now methinks I have a mind to it.
There's more depends on this than on the value. The dearest ring in Venice will I give you, and seek it out by proclamation. Only for this I pray you pardon me.
I see, sir, you were liberal in offers. You taught me first to beg, and now methinks you teach me how a beggar should be answered.
Dear sir, this ring was given to me by my wife. And when she made me put it on, she made me vow neither to sell, nor lose, nor give it.
That excuse serves many men to save their gifts. And if your wife be not a mad woman, and had known how well I have deserved the ring, she would not hold out enemy forever for giving it to me. Well, peace be with you.
My lord was Sam.
Yeah.
Let him have the ring. Let his deservings and my love withal be valued against your wife's commandments.
Go, Graziano. Run and overtake him. Give him the ring and bring him as thou canst unto Antonio's house. Away, make haste. Come, you and I will thither presently, and in the morning early shall we fly toward Belmont. Come, Antonio.